Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, man, on this Victory Monday. Let me tell you something. Dallas Cowboys are on a tear right now. 2 games in, scored 70 points, only allowed 10 points in 2 games. And this defense is just rolling, guys. What I really want to say about the game is not too much about... I'm not going to get into too much of the game. You know, I spoke a little bit on it in my post-game talk last night. But I will say this going forward. Let's be realistic, right? Can you expect this defense to do this every week? Yeah and no, right? Because you're going to have some games where Stephon Gilmore, he's an older guy, right? So we know he's a beast, but he might have a brain fart here and there. Diggs might have a bad day. One of the safeties might have a bad day. We know we have injuries across the offensive line right now with Tyler Smith and Tyron here and there. And then, of course, Zach Martin coming out of the game at the end because he tweaked his ankle. He's going to be fine, but he was being smart by coming out of the game and not, risking any more harm to that ankle. Now, going forward, people are saying, oh, this offense seems a little lackadaisical. They're not really doing much. That's on purpose, right? I love what I'm seeing with Mike McCarthy, right? He's not showing too much because right now he's thinking, I don't need to show too much of my offense right now. As long as his defense is being dominant, all we have to do on offense right now is make sure that we're winning the time of possession, basically by slowing the game down, getting these guys the ball, getting long, meticulous drives down the field, and then scoring a touchdown. We know in this game, Game 1, we had 2 defensive touchdowns. We didn't have that in this game. So the offense was scoring the points, which is what they should be doing. Offense scored their points. They did what they needed to do, and they still scored 30. On a Jets team that's not sorry, right? And this is the shit that irritates me, right? Then I go in and I hear these talking heads talking about, well, the Jets are this and that. Y'all weren't saying that before the game. Y'all weren't saying that the Jets were a weak team. Y'all kept saying, oh, Sauce Gardner was going to, and this defense, and their offense was going to run 200 yards on us, and their defense is one of the best in the league. Yes, the Jets have a really good defense. Let's not forget that. But understand the Dallas Cowboys defense is even better. And until you guys stop with the hate and give them their credit, cut that shit out. That's why Michael Parsons said, hey, Keep doing what y'all doing, because we're gonna prove to y'all every week that we the shit. And it's gonna be at some point where you're not gonna be able to have excuses for not giving us our flowers. How about that? Now, as far as his offense go, I'm loving what Mike McCarthy is doing because he's not doing too much, right? That's what Kellen Moore did. Kellen Moore, he's a younger guy. I think that as he gets more and more in what he's doing, he's going to be somebody that is going to get better and better at, at coordinating over there with the Chargers. But as far as the Dallas Cowboys go, Mike McCarthy got this thing on lock. It looked like in the game where you see where Deuce Vaughn was coming in there, where he had got stopped or whatever behind the line of scrimmage. He probably was like, oh, well, scrap that play. We're not going to do that. He was just trying things, right? But there's things that he has on the sheet that he hasn't even touched yet, right? So he's playing it safe, doing what we need to do. Now, a lot of people may say, oh, well, the Cowboys aren't great in goal line. They're still figuring those things out right now. Remember, this is a new offense. You got new players at running back. You got young guys out there. So they're trying to figure out who's going to be that guy that takes over the Zeke role of the goal line person. So there's nothing to worry about, because as time progresses, as week go by, this offense is going to get better and better, and they're going to play off of the defense, right? Some days it's going to be the offense doing the great thing. Other times it's going to be the defense, right? But because our defense is dominant, it's going to help the offense, but the offense helps the defense by controlling the time of possession, allowing the defense to rest when they're off the field. So when the defense come back on, they can continue the dominance throughout 60 minutes of a game. Understand that? And even with our kicker, Brandon Aubrey, he had a lot of chances. I think he missed one, but he had like a 50-yarder. And, he's getting better as well. So this team is getting better as a whole. offense, defense, and special teams. So with that being said, that's all I have to say. I'm proud of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm happy that we won yet another game. We got the Cardinals next week. I heard Buda Baker's not playing, so you know that spread is going to be probably the 12 points to the Cowboys, but we'll talk about the Cardinals going forward this week. But Victory Monday, y'all. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real.